Bad Bunny in the NFL, is it a big mistake or a major marketing and branding ploy? Bad Bunny has been tapped to be the halftime show for the Super Bowl. Why is that so controversial? Historically, the NFL has been predominantly watched by people around age 50, primarily male, and in the United States. There's some stats out there. Now, most stats, I believe, are made up and can be twisted any way you want. But to the best of my ability to gather stats, most people watching the NFL are in the United States. Now, the Super Bowl brings in a much bigger crowd than usual. If you are the NFL, which is a business, and they're in the business of making money, and you're seeing that your sports is predominantly one small segment of the global population, and you're trying to figure out how you can grow your revenue, you would say, how do we bring in a bigger audience? How do we attract more people? How do we make more people want to watch what we're doing? So Bad Bunny, let's now talk about him. Bad Bunny is one of the top performers globally, not just a small segment, but globally one of the top performers. So if you're sitting in the boardroom of the NFL and you're looking around saying, how do we attract some of these people who historically have not been as interested in football, and you bring in one of the top names, that would seem like a really good play. But what we've seen recently, and I think Cracker Barrel is a great example of it, is Cracker Barrel went and said, we need a larger swath of the population because our business is seemingly in decline. So what they did is they said, we're pretty sure our current customers love us. But what we can do is we can change who we are a little bit and bring in a whole new group of customers. What they didn't plan on was the revolt that happened from the current customers. We see a lot of that happening with some of, not all, but some of the loyal audience to the NFL. A lot of those loyal audience are saying, what are you doing? You're destroying the NFL by bringing someone in that we don't agree with at specific levels. So some of them don't agree with the kind of music or the kind of performance or who Bad Bunny is in general. What do you think? Do you think Bad Bunny is a bad play or a brilliant play for the NFL? I'll tell you, there's a bunch of movement who are saying, we don't like that and we're going to boycott. But if you boycott the NFL, what other options do you have for watching football? You're pretty limited. It's almost a monopoly in the football world. So where else can they go? That I believe the executives know that unlike Cracker Barrel, where these people could go to a million other restaurants and doesn't matter, they're pretty limited. There's only so many teams, there's strong team loyalty, and there's only so many options for watching football. So if you have the monopoly, can you pull this power play saying, we're going to bring in hopefully a whole new swath, and even though people are going to get really angry that have traditionally loved us, we believe their anger is going to blow over. What do you think? Do you think the anger is going to blow over, or do you think it's going to explode and completely mess up the Super Bowl and completely mess up the NFL? I'd love it if you leave me a comment below and share your thoughts on the situation.